So now we start next theorem, that is superposition theorem. First of all, as I have given the definition of theorem, theorems are pre-designed set of rules that are applied on some specific type of circuits. If the circuit follows the requirement, if circuit allows this theorem to apply on it, then only we can apply the theorems. So to apply each or every theorem, we have to be very careful whether the circuit can be applicable on the theorem can be applicable on the circuit or not. So superposition theorem has such kind of limitations. To apply the superposition theorem, condition is we must have minimum 2 energy sources. If we are having only single energy source in a circuit, so we cannot apply this theorem. So minimum 2 energy sources must be in the circuit, then only we can apply the superposition theorem. What is the statement of superposition theorem? We have to see this theorem statement by one of the example. Let's take a simple example. Few resistances connected with 2 energy sources. As I said that minimum 2 energy sources must be there in the circuit to apply superposition theorem. Superposition theorem statement says, if we want to find out current or voltage between any of the points, if we have to find out I flowing through any of the branch or voltage between any of 2 terminals of the circuit. This theorem says the total flow of current or voltage will be the algebraic summation of the current or voltage when each source work individually. At a time only single source will work, that is the superposition theorem. So start with the statement of superposition theorem. In any linear 2-terminal bilateral network, the current or terminal voltage across any of the terminal through any of the branch, this will be the algebraic summation of the current or voltages when each source work individually at a time. And at that time, all other energy sources must be replaced by their internal resistance if they are idle. If they are practical, they must be replaced by their internal resistance. So we must be very careful while selecting the energy sources. If the energy source is here 20 volt and 10 volt, so we can see these 2 energy sources are ideal energy sources because no internal resistance is given with 20 volt as well as with 10 volt. So both the energy sources are independent ideal energy sources. So at a time only single energy source will work. I mean, if we need to find out I or VAB, we have to apply superposition theorem. It says that this I will be the algebraic summation of the current when each source work individually. At a time, single source will work. Or when 20 volt work, 10 volt must be 0. When 10 volt will work, 20 volt must be 0. So number of energy sources will give us number of cases, number of circuits. So here I am having 2 energy sources. There will be 2 cases. Case number 1, when 20 volt is active, same time 10 volt will be 0, and though it is ideal energy source, so ideal energy source must be replaced by short circuit or open circuit, but in this case energy source is voltage source, so it must be replaced by short circuit. Fine. And case number 2 will be when 20 volt will be 0, 10 volt will be active. So in both the cases calculate I. In both the cases calculate I or VAB, whatever is given in the question. So the total current flowing through 4 ohm resistance or total voltage between AB terminal will be algebraic summation of the currents in each cases. Fine. So according to superposition, I case 1 plus I case 2. So this is the definition of statement of superposition theorem. Let me remind it again. In any linear 2-terminal bilateral network, the flow of current across any of the branch, through any of the branch, or voltage between 2 terminals will be algebraic summation of the current or voltage when each source